hike that changed everything. A real story and 5 vital lessons about bear safety. It was early June in northern Greece. The kind of morning that beckons adventurers. Sunlight slipping between the pines, bird song in the distance, and the hush of the wild. Deep inside the Fraktos Forest, 2 seasoned hikers, Christos Stavrianidis and Dimitris Kairoglu, were trekking along a narrow mountain path in one of Europe's last primeval forests. Both men had years of experience in the outdoors. They weren't weekend walkers. They were serious, well-equipped hikers who had seen more peaks and passes than most. Christos, in particular, had a quiet confidence. He respected nature, studied it, and loved it deeply. With them was Dimitris' loyal dog, bounding alongside and sniffing at tree roots. It was peaceful, quiet, almost too quiet. And then, without warning, a massive brown bear crashed through the undergrowth. What happened in the next few seconds would change both their lives forever. The attack. As the bear emerged from the brush, the hikers barely had time to register its presence. It was big, likely a female protecting cubs, though they never saw them. Dimitris' dog instinctively darted forward, barking furiously. The distraction lasted only a moment, but it was enough. "I had maybe 2 to 3 seconds," Dimitris would later say. "Just enough to grab my pepper spray." He drew the canister bear spray. A powerful deterrent designed for exactly this moment clicked off the safety and sprayed. A cloud of capsaicin erupted into the air. The bear staggered, clearly hit, but instead of retreating fully, she wheeled toward Christos, who hadn't had time to react. With a powerful lunge, she struck him. One push was all it took. Christos stumbled and fell into a ravine nearly 2,600 feet deep. Aftermath. Dimitris climbed a tree and stayed there for hours, terrified the bear might return. When it was safe, he descended and contacted rescue teams. They eventually found Christos' body in the ravine. He had died on impact. News of the tragedy quickly spread. People were shocked. How could this happen to someone so experienced? Someone who had done everything right? The answer is sobering. Even seasoned hikers can fall victim to surprise wildlife encounters, especially when they happen fast and in remote areas. But what ultimately saved Dimitris was preparation. What we can learn from this tragedy. This heartbreaking story holds valuable lessons for every hiker, camper, and outdoor enthusiast. Let's look at 5 essential bear safety takeaways. 1. Know before you go, whether you're hiking in Alaska, Montana, Canada, or Greece. Know if bears inhabit the area. Fraktos Forest is a known brown bear habitat. It's wild, remote, and barely touched by human infrastructure. Before any hike, check for recent wildlife reports. Talk to local rangers or forest services. Understand local species and behavior. Brown bears, for example, often act defensively, especially if surprised or protecting cubs. 2. Carry bear spray and know how to use it. Bear spray isn't optional in bear country. It's essential. It's a specialized pepper spray containing capsaicin and capsaicinoids that irritate a bear's eyes, nose, and lungs without causing permanent harm. It gives you a chance to escape. Keep it accessible. A canister in your backpack is useless in an ambush. Practice with an inert canister at home so you understand how it works. You'll only have seconds if a bear charges. Aim slightly downward to create a wall of mist between you and the bear. In the vast majority of encounters, bear spray works. One large-scale study showed that 98% of people who used bear spray escaped injury. 3. Hike smart and stay alert. Many bear attacks happen when hikers accidentally surprise a bear. In Christos and Dimitris' case, they likely rounded a bend without making noise right into the bear's personal space. To reduce the risk, make noise regularly, especially in dense vegetation. Talk, clap, or use a bear bell. Avoid hiking at dawn or dusk when bears are more active. Keep dogs leashed. A dog can provoke a bear or lead it back to you. 4. What to do if you encounter a bear. It's easy to panic in the moment, but knowledge is power. If you see a bear, stay calm. Speak in a low, steady voice. Back away slowly, never run. If the bear charges, stand your ground and deploy bear spray. If the bear makes contact, play dead if it's a defensive attack. Fight back if it appears predatory. 5. Understand that nature is wild and unpredictable. Christos did nothing wrong. He respected the wild. He was prepared. And yet, a split second made all the difference. Even with training and gear, the wilderness doesn't offer guarantees. But knowledge? That's your best defense. Final word, be prepared. Not paranoid. The wild is beautiful. It's healing. It's awe-inspiring. And sometimes it's dangerous. But bear attacks are rare and preventable. If you hike with awareness, preparation, and the right tools, you can confidently enjoy nature while reducing your risk dramatically. Let Christos' story not only honor his love of the outdoors, but serve as a reminder. The wild deserves our deepest respect. So bring your spray, make your noise, and never forget that even the quietest trail can change in an instant.